we go. Hello. Hi there. Welcome back for another quick one of Tuesday Teach. Hope you're all having a good week so far. Right, then we're going to crack straight on into it. So just as we always do, we start with our Stage 1 Makaton. So we're going to go for some new signs today. So first one we're going to do is stand up. Stand up or get up. Two hands. Stand up. Easy. Stand up. But what if you want to ask someone to sit down? Or if they'd like to take a seat? We've got sit. Remember we did chair the other week? So we have chair. You sit down on the chair. So we've got sit, stand up, and sit. To go, we're literally just pointing to where we want to go. To go, to go. If we want to ask come, we can say come like this. So to come over here. Or we could also say come like that. So to come and to come. So it's come over here. Next we have wash. Right hand, 3 circular motions. To wash. To wash. Also, if you want to say to go wash your hands, we could just say miming washing our hands, and that is also to wash hands. Finally, we've got give. So give. So if you're going to give something heavy, give. Like you're miming giving them a present at Christmas. To give. Easy, isn't it? And if you want to give something a little bit smaller, you take your left hand, palm here. This is your gift. This is what you're going to give. You take your right hand, to give. To give. To give you a sweet. To give. Really nice and easy. Another Makaton sign we've got, if you're going for a bath, you literally mime like you're washing your body, and that's bath. Nice and easy. But what about if you want to do shower? Shower's very easy as well. Take your right hand, put it over your head, and literally open your hand as if you're taking a shower. I know, it sounds really silly, but this is generally what the sign is in Makaton for shower. So we've got shower, bath, and shower. And then finally, the final Makaton we're going to learn today is more. More. So you take your right hand. Sorry, you take your... Let me just work it out. I don't want to give you the misinformation. Right, so you've got your fist, and you just put your palm on top. More. More. So you say, more, please. More, please. If I was going to use a sentence, I could use, more biscuits, please, Kieran. You know, could use it like that. So just a quick recap. We've had to stand up. We've had to go. We've had to come. Also to come. We've also had to sit. Sit. We've had wash. Washing our hands. Wash. In terms of washing a plate or something. We've had to give. Something big. To give. And we've had to give. And of course we've had bath. And we've had shower. And then more. Perfect. Right, so that was Makaton. That was our first part of the Makaton today. We're going to move on to a fun fact that I learned today. Did you know breakfast is called breakfast because you're breaking the fast? Because you fasted over night time since you've had your last meal. So breakfast basically means you're breaking the fast. I had no idea. I didn't know that was the reason we called it breakfast, but that's it. Breakfast is you breaking your fast of what you ate from the previous night. Okay, we're going to move on to card stories next. So card stories is... Let me just get that going up a sec. There we go. Yeah, so basically cards are really good at making creative stories. I used to use this with my children back at school. I get a deck of cards, I shuffle them around, and then depending on the number or the value or the character, we can make a story from it. So for example, I've got a deck of cards here. Just quickly give them a quick shuffle. There we go. Right then, so from this deck of cards, we're just going to make a story of whatever story we can out of the random ones from the top. So for example, let's see what we got first. So the Queen of Diamonds set a mission for 10 men to sail the 7 seas for diamonds. 3 men came back and told 2 different stories. So there we go. That's just an example of what you could do. So we had, so our first 5 cards we had was the Queen of Diamonds sent 10 men on a mission to sail the 7 seas. 3 men came back and told 2 different stories, and then from then on you can be more creative. So yeah, that's a really nice activity to use with children in terms of creative writing or a stimulus, and see how spontaneous and impromptu you can be. It's a bit like ad-libbing, it's a really good one. I don't know if anyone is familiar with Lucy Spraggan, but she has a song called Join the Club. You could also try and use that. So I've got the ordered cards here, so you could try and change the order of that. So, are you a king or a joker, or the jack of all trades? Are you the queen of someone's heart? What is the value of your game? Are you here to dig for diamonds? Then bring along your spade. Life is just a gamble, so just enjoy the game. So basically that's it. So cards can be used to story. So like, it's a bit of a Lucy Spraggan that was right there for you. But yeah, cards, make them into stories. Flip them over and see what kind of story you can create. It's really good for creative writing and get your creative juices flowing. Perfect. Right, so we've done Makaton, we've done Fun Fact Breakfast, and we've done card story. So the final thing I want to leave you on today is a story. So me and my friend were talking the other day, and he was telling me about a story from his childhood. It's called The King of Sweetbread. So basically, the story goes, a long, long time ago, this king ruled over this kingdom. Now, he had an affinity. He loved sweetbread. The biggest, fattest, juiciest loaves of sweet bread with sugar on them. And what he would do is he would order all the bakers and all the chefs of his kingdom to make him the best sweet bread he could. And he ate it every day, breakfast, lunch and dinner. He would eat that sweet bread day after day after day after day after day. And he got really fat. You know, he got very unhealthy because he'd eaten all the sweet bread for so long. So what had happened is one of his counsellors or advisors, they said, I can make you the best sweet bread you've ever had. And the king said, no way, no way you could do that. These are the best bakers in the whole world. How could you make something as amazing as that? And he says, I'll show you. So he invited the king over to his, house, and the king stayed with him for a whole week. And throughout that week, the king had to do jobs in order to get his bread, because the guy would keep saying, if you want your sweet bread, you need to this goes into it. So he would make him do farm work, he would make him do all these different jobs with the promise that by the end of the week, he would have the perfect sweet bread he had ever tasted. So day in, day out, the king got up at 6 in the morning. He would, tend to the animals, do farm work and work really hard until he basically collapsed at the night. And then it finally got to Friday. And the guy, he was a man of his word, and he made it a sweetbread. But it wasn't normal sweetbread. No. It didn't have any sugar in it. It was a small little bun. That was it. And that was it. And the king looked at him quite puzzled, like, how is this going to be the perfect sweetbread? And he said, try it, my lord. And so the king did. And something clicked. His eyes sparkled. He loved that sweetbread so much. He did. He loved it so much. And he couldn't believe it. And he asked, how? How did you make this? And he says, it's because you worked for it, my lord. And that's kind of the message out of it. Because the king had worked for his reward, the reward was that much better because he'd worked for it. So what I kind of getting on the point of here is, basically hard work pays off. But even like something that you take for granted, something that you have, maybe you have a takeout or something that you do week in, week out. If you work for it, it tastes just as better and it means more to you. It's more valuable to you. So for example, some people, have a bottle of wine or they have their favourite drink or a takeout on Fridays because that's their treat for the end of the week, you know what I mean? I have a drawer in my room, I call it my Friday reward drawer, and every Friday, I know it sounds childish, but think about it, when you're at primary school, remember collecting all those marbles in your class, and then by the end of it, you could have this amazing, trip, or, you get to play with the toys at primary school for like an afternoon at the end of half term. That's basically what it is. You remember how amazing that memory that was because you'd worked hard for it as like a whole team, a whole class. So that's what I do. Every Friday, I have a little reward in that drawer, and I pull it out. And because I've done work towards it, I haven't just gone and grabbed it right now. I'm like, right, I can have this. Because I've worked for it, it's just that much better. So I don't know if you want to take it on yourself, but try it. get your favourite chocolate bar, that bottle of wine, that thing that you really, really enjoy, and put it in a drawer and don't take it out until Friday or the end of the week. You know, I guarantee it'll be that much better. Hi, James, you alright, mate? So yeah, try it. Try it for yourself. You might, you know, feel differently about it, that thing that you like so much. Anyway, I think I've dragged it on long enough. Thank you for tuning in. Have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I will see you Friday for Friday Fun. Have a lovely week, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.